In China, President Xi Jinping, I believe, has ordered Chinese military to prepare for war over concerns of national security. He said that the country is facing increased instability and uncertainty. Remember, the 69-year-old just secured a historic third term as China's president. And as he did, he stacked the all-powerful Politburo Standing Committee with loyalists. According to investors and analysts, what that essentially means is that it's a signal that the entire country could be pivoting towards military and state power rather than business-friendly policies. Now this news coming in. My colleague Abhishek with us right now. Abhishek, the first question, it's not immediately clear from this statement from the Chinese president who he is saying war will be against. Could you bring us more context?
So if we put it in that context, there is one issue that is very much pending and very much dear to Xi Jinping's heart, that is Taiwan issue.
Right.
And in the recent months, we have seen how after Nancy Pelosi's visit, the flare-up situation, military situation in Taiwan state had been a worry for the world. In the earlier remarks, in fact, Xi Jinping, while he was being elected for the third consecutive term, he had said that using force to reunite Taiwan remains always an option. And in fact, from the Taiwanese side, we have always seen they have been preparing for war-related contingencies. Barracks are being built, underground shelters are being built. In fact, they have also said that maybe in 2 year will be a strategic duration when Taiwan will be invaded by China, because Taiwan is not going to be peacefully united with the Chinese mainland, and China is not shying away from using any force. So probably we are going to see some military conflict happening or some tensions going on in that area where Xi Jinping is also focusing, and Taiwan is also trying to gather more support from the world in the name of democracy.
Right.
And probably this is the area.
Abhishek, we know that Taiwan is right now in between talks with the UK on trade. We also know that Taiwan has for a little while now been trying to really secure their position. I believe the Chinese president had just said that she wanted China to think twice about an invasion. Do we have any response right now from Taiwan?
Taiwan, they have been really worried, in fact, because of the Chinese aggressive posturing and the remarks by senior Chinese leadership over this reunification thing that has been pending in terms of the Xi Jinping or mainland China's vision for like 7 or 8 decades. And this is where Taiwan's leadership has been trying to be in connect with all its peers and alliance across the globe. The latest visit that you are talking about, the UK Trade Secretary, is something that has been, like Taiwan has been conducting its trade and cultural relationships across the globe from various countries, including India. What has infuriated or caused the latest escalation in that area has been the visit of senior political leader Nancy Pelosi from USA, and that was followed by various other congressmen and senators' visit to Taiwan, which China did not like, because it has said that this is kind of emboldening Taiwan to be a secessionist, and this is something that China is perceiving as a force that is being applied to make Taiwan in order to be against China. Otherwise, those diplomatic ties, trade and cultural ties is something that China has never cushioned from Taiwan to the other countries in the world.
Okay. Abhishek, one more follow-up question for you here. We know also that in the most recent past, Australia has, in a sense, also gotten caught in between these talks, in between the tensions between these countries. Could you lay out for us right now the countries that are most immediately involved?
Australia has been involved in this because of the trade talks. They have also been very at the table between China and Australia. If you say, Australia have also started re-strategizing itself, getting more ammunition. Or AUKUS, the latest deal of Australia getting nuclear fuel submarine, is one of the area of concern for China, which China also tried to shoot down at IAEA's General Conference. However, it could not do any criticism officially because other members of IAEA did not respond to China's call to criticize Australia acquiring nuclear fuel submarine because of the credential and the past history that Australia has had. But it also tells how the region, wherever China has its growing influence, are becoming insecure in terms of China's growing political might, in terms of China's growing military heft and economic heft as well. And every country who can have their own capacity or who can build around their own strength, they are trying to do so, including Australia in the recent years. That is absolutely.
Okay. All right. Abhishek, thank you so much for that context.